Okay, hey guys, how's it going? Okay, hey guys, how's it going? Let's see. Alright, there we go. Okay, sorry about the nonsense. I will do my best to read you guys' comments today, but I don't have an easy way to look at the chat in front of me. I'm streaming off my main computer, which is really nice. I will do my best to keep up with the chat, but my little tablet thingy that I have, I can't do that on. And for whatever reason, my phone doesn't want to allow me to do that either. I don't know. I use YouTube on my phone through like the web browser. I don't use the app because my phone is super old and outdated and I can't update for some reason. Really annoying. I don't want to get a new phone. So I will try and keep up with it from here. So I know it's a little late in the day. You guys should be able to hear me okay. I checked that on my phone. If you guys can't hear me, scream at me in the chat because, yeah. I got a new camera, as some of you guys probably don't notice, although maybe you do because, like, you guys can see so much more of the room around me, and my camera is on my desk, so you guys can actually see way, way more, and it means it's great for streaming because you guys can see me, you can see what I'm doing, I can have the camera on my table, and because I work in a really small space, that is just the best thing in the world. But anyway, let me throw something up in the chat here. Okay. Pin that. I'm just going to double check that everything is going okay because I'm paranoid. Don't want to be giving you guys a bad product. How are you guys all doing today? Hope you all are super good. It's a nice... Here it is kind of cloudy. It was rainy earlier today. And it was very rainy yesterday, actually. So that was kind of nice. So what exactly are we doing today? Well, I want to work on my shafty here. And I want to get this. What exactly are we doing? Okay, great. Shut up. I want to work on. Okay. Yeah, I want to work on shafty today. I want to get the old chassis back on it because I don't really like this chassis. Like I do, it was a great learning experience, but I don't know. This chassis feels a lot more like what needs to be on this rig, to me at least. Yeah, I just like it better. And also, like, I have a weird thing about things representing time periods, and I don't like what this chassis represents to me. So we're going back to this one because this is much better. So I guess I'm just going to start tearing into this. I also have, I'm not going to be putting these on today, but one of these days I'll make a video putting on these NSD RC, or these RS700 V2 servos. These are supposed to be really, really good, so I've heard. need to make some new mounts for them, at least a new mount for the rear servo, because it is super weak. It bends really easily, and it's just incredibly weak. Wobbles around a lot. There's also something weird with the rear servo. It doesn't keep its center for some reason. I don't really know what that's about. Kind of strange also, but that is an issue for another day. I just want to get the chassis swapped over today for the main part. I'm just going to post up on Instagram that I'm live real quick so that other people can come find me. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna start tearing into this. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for all of the support recently. You guys have been absolutely killing it. We're almost at 2,900 subscribers, which is mind-blowing. We've gotten 140 in the last month. Like, you guys have been going absolutely crazy, so thank you for that. And also on the first autism awareness crawl video, you guys got 1,000 views in a day. That was absolutely unbelievable. So again, thank you for that. You guys have been totally killing it. I had a great time at the autism awareness crawl. Got to meet a lot of people, which was really nice. I enjoy meeting people and talking to them, and you know, I'm sure they enjoy getting to meet me as well after seeing me on YouTube. So, and it's good to like keep in touch with your fan base in person. That's always good. This may be a dud stream tonight. We'll see. Hopefully not, but hopefully we get some of my regulars in here. That'd be nice. Let's see. Let's go for the upper links next. Apologies for no background music or anything either. On my other streams, like a couple years ago, whatever, a year and a half ago, whatever it was now, they kept on getting demonetized because I was using like music, like mixes with like copyrighted music in it, which was really stupid. So I need to put together a good like background music like playlist thing of my own with like the music that I have that I have licenses to and stuff, so I can actually play music during the streams again, because I don't know, I just feel like that makes for a better stream overall, and I feel like it keeps people's like interest a little bit better. because, like, if I'm not doing anything, like if I'm posting something on Instagram and I'm not really talking, like, it's more likely for people to leave. That's just how YouTube works, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, thanks, Lyle. Appreciate it. I've been trying to post more recently without, like, totally burning myself out. I have been trying to, like, pump out the autism awareness crawl videos because I have just so much footage from that event. Like, an absolute outrageous amount of footage. I had like 30 or 40 gigabytes, and I've got one more episode to finish editing, which, I mean, I'm having an energy drink now and it's 5 o'clock where I live, so I'm probably going to be up kind of late, so hopefully I can maybe knock out that last video tonight, and then just crash and sleep in tomorrow, because I don't work on Mondays, so maybe that'll happen, we'll see. Alright, now we're starting to fall apart here. Oh yes, okay. And nippers. Pro tip, Nipex or Nipex pliers and such are right up there with, I would say, they are the best pliers in my opinion. They are the best. I can't say anything about their wire strippers. My current favorite wire strippers, like, you know, the old-fashioned, just like grab and pull kind, are Klein. I'm sure you guys see me use them in videos, but those are my favorite wire strippers. I have a set of the like automatic ones at work where you just like squeeze and it like strips it like that. Those I think are Mac. I think I got off the tool truck, and those are pretty good. I do like those a lot actually, but those would not work at all on like the tiny servo wires that we use in the RC hobby, so kind of a bummer. I'm sure you can probably get like smaller automatic wire strippers, but I've just not I've not looked for any, basically. Long story short. Okay. I'm also going to take the wheels off, actually, because I don't want them on. I just don't. I just don't want them on. Stick those out the way. I love how nice it is that I can just have my camera on the table and work on my rig at the same time. It's such a luxury, because like my old camera, to get the same field of view that you guys are seeing right now, I'd have to have my camera like 1.5 feet behind me, which would be literally outside of my house. Wouldn't work. That's why I always had to use my laptop, like sitting on the desk here, so then I could get like the camera as far away from me as possible, and even that wasn't great. So, yeah. Very grateful that I was able to buy a new camera. Actually, it was thanks to you guys. I think about a third of it came from... A third of it came from all the earnings that I've made on YouTube, so that was nice. So thank you guys for supporting me and all that you do. Also, we're starting to get more channel members, which is great. If you guys want to, oh yeah, I forgot these are weighted. Nice. I forgot about that. If you guys want to help support me and what I do, consider becoming a channel member. Basically, small monthly donation straight to me, and then I get to make more awesome videos. I get to buy more camera equipment, stuff to just make better videos, do more projects. stuff like that for you guys, so it all comes full circle. I think the smallest amount that I have set up right now is like $3, so it's not much at all. So if you guys want to support me, y'all know what to do. Oh boy, what a mess. Okay, this old chassis, as some would say, is going to go up on the wall somewhere, I'm sure. I do need, let's see. I do need a new front cross piece for this because it's all squiggly, so you can see it's gotten bent pretty good. Those are too short. These are pretty close. That's too short. Let's see. What else might I have? I got so much crap. This is the very first upgrade, quote, upgrade steering link that I made for my SCX-10 back in the day. It's literally just a piece of rebar, like, hammered flat. It worked really good, actually, because the old, the stock SCX-10, not drag link, tie rod for the steering had shoulder screws in the end. It wasn't normal 3mm screws, they were shoulder screws. And so actually, I drilled the right size hole in the rebar, and that actually worked really well. It did not wear hardly at all. So even though it's heavy as all hell, and kind of ridiculous, it worked really good at the time. And it's also heavy in the front, so that's also a really nice feature of it. Okay, great. I do have some other cross pieces. Good. I have another one with holes in it. Like this one's got holes in it because it's supposed to have like little light buckets on it. Like it came with little light buckets, but I don't know why you'd want light buckets on a sporty chassis like this. So I think I'm just going to put these straight ones in, even though they're slightly longer for some bizarre reason. Well, yeah, oh. They got bigger diameter screws. What the hell did these come from? Where did these come from, guys? I have no clue. I got so much random stuff. So much random stuff. Oh, what about this? I might be able to use this, actually. Wait, how wide is that? Nope. Oh, well. Not really. Okay. I guess. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoy my content. I feel it is, at least, I've been trying to make it a lot more professional recently, and I hope you guys have noticed and are enjoying the better just production quality of my content recently. Because I, of course, want to make the best product I can for you guys. So I'm glad that you are enjoying it and hopefully noticing the upgrade in quality here and there, too. Can't decide. What have you guys got going on? Have you guys got any cool projects you're working on, or things that you're planning, or parts you're gathering for anything? What are you guys up to? Post up in the chat there. We can talk about it. What am I doing? I am so distracted right now. Let's see. I need a new cross member. And this is like 1/8 of an inch too long. I don't have anything really to cut it in here with. Oh, the slash build. That's a good question, actually. I have not worked on it. There's one more thing I want to try. I know that, like, I've accepted at this point that I'm not going to be able to meet the goal that I set out to try and meet. I fully accept that at this point. But I do want to try and make water-cooled, like, bullet connector thingies. Like, have something that either the bullet connectors go into and get, like, that clamps onto the bullet connector, or create some sort of in-between for the bullet connectors that somehow has coolant going through it. Not sure how that's going to work. I do want to try that. But yeah, that's where it stands. I may end up getting a different ESC for it in the future, just so it's actually runnable, you know, because it is a really cool rig. The other issue with it is it needs so much maintenance right now, and I want to do a lot more live streams, and I've got a lot of stuff actually right now that would be great for doing on live streams. So hopefully more live streams will be coming in the future. But that is currently where the slash stands right now. Greetings from Barcelona. Holy cow. Howdy. That is a quite long way away. Another topic on slashes. I have a second one. You guys don't know about this one yet, actually. I've not shown this on the channel. My friend... So this is... Let's see. My friend's friend... You know what? From Ontario, Canada. Yo, what's up? Howdy. Garbage Can FPV. That's a great name. Anyway, I'm going to quit beating around the bush. My boyfriend gave this to me because I think he got a, what was it? An Arma. He's got 2 Armas now, and I was having a lot of fun with this thing because it's really light. Like, compared to my Splash, this thing is unbelievably light. My Splash is super heavy. So he gave me this for, I think, Christmas, I think. It was his. Before him, it was his buddy's. So it's seen a couple owners now. But it's got a Castle copper head in it. It's got a censored brushless 4-pole. Oh, what is it? I can't see. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's probably a 4010 series motor in it. So really great electrical setup, really light, doesn't break much. It's got the heavy-duty rear drive shafts. They're basically like the same drive shafts as from the Emax, or I think maybe the Summit has them too. But they're like built specifically for the Slash. But like the same larger driveline style, if that makes any sense. So this needs a body, actually, which is why I have not driven it. I have so many bodies to paint right now. It is legitimately unbelievable. 6S Emax, huh? Now that is pretty crazy. What kind of power system is in it, Lyle? I'm curious if it's 6S. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to run outside real quick, sand down this cross member on the grinder. I just need to mark it a little bit first. Sharpie here. About yay much. It only needs to be taken down like 1/8 of an inch. I'm not sure why I made these wider than they needed to be, but who knows. I kind of want to use a blue one also, sort of like in memory of this chassis, because it's got the blue cross members on it. Hobbywing ESC and a cheap motor. Which Hobbywing ESC is it actually? I'm curious because I know I was talking to someone at the crawl and they had was it a Hobbywing? I think it was a Hobbywing like 2-in-1. And that was actually pretty cool, I thought. So I'm curious. Alright, you get back to me on that one, Lyle. I am going to run outside real fast, and I will be back in a second. Okay, I am back in. Quick Run 8 BL 150. Huh, okay, cool. I will have to look that up because I'm interested in it now. Got the Hobbywing Fusion Pro. I think that's what was it Kyle had? I think that was him. The guy with the really cool, what's it? I don't even, actually, yeah, the really cool TRX4 at the crawl. I think he had one of those Hollywing Fusions. You know what? I need a new ESC for my Galanda, actually. Because that one's like really low resolution, so the, it doesn't have very good low resolution, if you know what I mean. So I need to find something new. I was thinking about a Copperhead, except that when my boyfriend got his, like, he went through 2 or 3 of them, like, sending them back, like, on warranty because they just weren't working. Like, they kept on bugging out and having weird glitches and stuff. So I'm kind of hesitant to get one of those, even though they seem like, even though it's like the perfect size and a reasonable price, they just seem to kind of suck, which is a bummer. But I'm probably going to end up going with a Mamba Micro, to be honest with you, because I'm just running a little brushed motor in there, so it's not like I need something crazy powerful. Clean the crap out of these threads. Come on, get out of there. $125 for that. Wow, that's pretty good. How long have you had it? Has it been holding up well? I mean, I guess I will admit I have been very impressed with Hobbywing. I have a Hobbywing ESC, as you guys probably know, in my SCX-10. I have had that in there for years now. I don't remember when I got it. I know I got it at RC Country down in Sacramento before they moved to Rancho. Actually, I haven't even been in their new store, to be honest with you. No, why am I doing this the hard way, guys? Why am I being ridiculous here? I am 100% just doing this the hard way. I'm just going to grab out my chamfer bit for the milling machine and just use that by hand. And there we go. See, look at me. Look how smart I'm being right now. Okay, here we go. That should be good. A little screw thread in. Yes, it will. Fantastic. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. It's good to know. I'll have to take a look at that one if I need a big ESC for something. Which I might. You know, I've got a bucket back there. I don't know. You guys probably haven't really seen it in the background of videos. It's probably kind of hard to read. But there's a project coming in the sort of kind of near future. I have no idea when it's going to be, to be honest with you, but it's going to be the next big machining and CNC custom build project on the channel. There's going to be another one, I think, before it, but it's going to be less CNC stuff. But I will tease you guys with it and show you what I have written on the side of the bucket. Can you even read that? Probably not. It says Bucket Max because it's a T-Max in a bucket. I'm not going to say any more about it. Take your guesses as you will what you think I'm going to be doing with it. But that is something that's going to be coming in the future. So you've got the Hobbywing Pro and Standard. 2300, 1800. They're also easy to program and sober and last a long time. Okay, that's good to know. I guess I know when Hobbywing first kind of started becoming a thing, I was like, that's probably some like cheapo eBay crap, you know, whatever. But they've been really good and they seem really popular, which is kind of cool. I know I just kind of initially brushed them off as like a, you know, Chinesium brand, but yeah, it's cool to see that they're not. I mean, I guess I don't know where they're made, but it's nice to see that it's nice to see. Ugh. It's nice to see that they seem to be quality. Say that 5 times fast. Okay, this could be straightened. And I have just straightened it, so maybe I didn't need to get a new one, but you know what? We're putting a different one on there anyways, because I want to. Y'all can't stop me. I dare you. So actually, my dad gave his Emacs to my boyfriend. Because my dad doesn't really drive his RC trucks very much anymore. And so that T-Max was my boyfriend's when he was a kid. My dad gave him his Emacs. And he very quickly remembered what a pain in the ass the E and T-Max platforms are to work on, and how easily they break. So he has not used it in quite a while now, but I don't blame him. They are such a pain. Such a pain. The Emacs? I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But I think he's planning on keeping it. Now, why does that look wonky? Ah, heck. It's wonky, guys. I have declared it. It is a problem, and it is wonky. Yeah, okay, good enough. Okay, now kind of tempted to rip all the electronics off of this and start fresh. Like, just in terms of like cable management and stuff, because this is a bit of a mess right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll ask him when I see him later, or when I see him next. Man, gotta love the YouTube algorithm. Am I right? YouTube has had such an awful, just like how they show vids to people and such has just been so terrible recently. It's quite outrageous. So I guess not sorry for how shitty the algorithm is, but hey, thanks for stopping by, I guess. And if you like what you see, feel free to stick around. Check out the rest of my content too if you want. Okay. Now remember how that goes back together. Undo that. Undo that. Okay, well, that's already popped out of there, so out you go the rest of the way. That's the rear axle. And there we go. Here's another question for you guys. Have you guys been enjoying the autism awareness crawl videos that I've been uploading recently? I had a lot of fun at the event, so I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying the footage of that. I did a slightly different, like, upload style than I usually do for it. Like, I've kind of done parts instead of, like, the individual events, although I kind of have done the individual events also, if that makes any sense whatsoever. There we go. Put Yoshi there. Yeah, I decided to do it a little bit differently than I sometimes do. Because the way that I filmed it and how much I filmed, like, putting it all into one video would have been like a 2-hour-long video, which is way too long. And I could have cut it up into individual events, but then, like, putting all the vloggy sections together would kind of make it feel a little weird, I feel like, with just putting, like, little snippets of what I was doing in between and having the event videos separate. So I kind of did a multi-part vlog, if that makes any sense. And I think it turned out really good. But, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you are enjoying them. Definitely glad you guys enjoyed them. I still got one more. This is going to keep me up, so I'm probably going to try and knock that out tonight. One thing that I was not very fond of was how they did the sled pull. Which, if you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. That just got uploaded a couple hours ago. It was not very fair. I don't think it was very fair at all. Because they kept on having everyone start from the same spot, and it just kept on getting more and more and more and more tore up. Like, it was kind of packed, but it was like lake bed packed. So, like, all of the soil was just super, once you tear it up, it's super soft and silty, even though it is kind of hard packed at first. And then, like, as it went on, like, rigs that should have been able to pull it just did not, like, they just had no chance because it was just so torn up, which I think was kind of unfair. That's just me, though. Someone was saying how they've done it in the past, or how, like, their group had done it in the past, is they start with, like, they start in one spot, and like, they use one strip for 5 rigs. Each rig, they move it forward the length of the sled. So each vehicle gets a fresh patch of ground to start on. Then after 5 rigs forward, they move over and come back and do the same thing, 5 rigs forward, over and back. And that way, everyone has a pretty fair standing on ground material. Thank you. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed them, for sure. Definitely glad you guys enjoyed them. This rig also needs some maintenance. The transmission is pretty smooth in it. And actually, so are the axles. I was playing with it a little bit before this, and this thing is really, really smooth. So I don't think it really needs much work, but it could definitely probably be torn apart and re-greased at some point, because I have not torn this tranny open in a long time now. It's been a hot minute. I don't even know the last time I did. Same with these axles. And actually, I want to gear the front axle. Front one? Yeah, I want to gear the front axle back to normal because there are underdrive gears in both axles right now, but I want to overdrive the front, like not with the overdrive gears, but standard in the front, underdrive in the rear, so the front goes faster than the rear for more of a clawing action. So I need to do that at some point. Okay, there we go. I was getting some racket out of my spur and pinion here. I just wanted to. Okay, cool. I could use a pinion with slightly longer teeth, I guess, but you know, whatever. I mean, that's still probably like, I think it's mostly engaged. Not completely, but anyway. Ooh, any outtakes or bloopers? Like from the event videos or just in general? Because from the event videos, like, I kind of tried to include anything funny. Like, at the end of the second crawling video, like, it thundered as soon as I said, oh, and the sun came out, and then the thunder just went nuts. So that was kind of funny. Like, I kind of tried to leave in the funny stuff as I could, because I felt it kind of added to it. Okay, there we go. That's good. If he did it in his ESC, he probably has motor on axle. This isn't a motor on axle, this is a shafty. Like, the only way to over or underdrive an individual axle on a shaft-driven vehicle is in the axle itself, to change the gear ratio in the axle, unless there's some sort of fancy transmission that I don't know about. And actually, there is a transfer case from RC 4-wheel drive that has a gear set that you can put. It's got different gear sets you can put in it that will change the gear ratio. Shoot, which way did the transmission go in this? Okay, I think this side went forward because it's got more scrapes on this side. Okay, yeah. Okie dokie. I also need to get MIPs for my Golanda, and I want to tear my Golanda completely apart. There is so much slop in the drivetrain. Like, I literally get like a quarter wheel turn of slop. It's like from one stop to the next, you know, like before the motor turns. Drives me nuts. I hate sloppy stuff. A lot of my rigs are very sloppy, and I highly, highly dislike it. Oh, yep, it's a shafty. I can do that, though, on the MOA. Ugh. Oh, this is going to be a pain. This is going to be a pain. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess, oh man, this is going to be such a pain. Okay. Well, that's not the right way around anyways. Okay. So I will cinch the front ones down for now while I get the rear axle in, because otherwise I'm gonna have a nightmare. Why are those? Oh wait, these are the shock screws, not the... Those are the link screws. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. How many RCs do I have? Let's see, I've got... Okay, do you want to know all of them regardless of their state of functioning, or only functional ones? Make that specification and then I'll tell you. Running? Okay. Running RCs, I currently have... Well, this one is no longer running, but it does. One. Let's see. MOA would be 2, touring car would be 3, Splash would be 4, SCX would be 5, Glide would be 6, and I guess my other Slash would be 7 currently. Yeah, I've got 7. And my dad's got 3 that run, so in this household 10 that run. And then if you include the non-working ones that I have, that would be the Rustler, the T-Max, and the Yeti. So that'd be, in total, including non-running ones, we've got 13 in this house. Too many. Too freaking many. Now if you include the ones my boyfriend has in that number, so he's got 1, 2, he's got 4. He's got 4? 5. He's got 5. So between me and him we have 12? 11? I can't do math. 7 plus 5, 12, yes. I can run a gosh dang CNC machine, but I can't do basic math. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh, thanks for joining the Discord and subscribing. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out the Discord server, definitely go do that. I was not active on there for a minute recently because my Discord was just being an absolute punk. I don't know what was wrong with it. Like, whenever I would open it, it would just go black screen. It's fixed now. I don't know what it was going on about. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's all good. So yeah, if you guys have not checked out the Discord server, definitely go do that. Yeah, the axles are pretty smooth too. A little notchy. Definitely a little notchy, but they could probably be shimmed a little bit, but I'm too lazy for that, so you know that's not going to happen. I've got too many things to do. Too many RCs, too many things to do. That ain't happening. Don't care what you say. Unless maybe you paid me to do it, in which case I'd probably do it. But hey, if everybody here got paid to work on the RC cars, I think we all would. Is that phased properly? Yeah, that's phased properly. Okay. Oh boy. This is okay. Oh jeez. Yep, this is gonna be a nightmare. Nightmare. Man, imagine doing this on the trail. God damn. Bruh. Let's see. Ooh, do I have another... Should I have another one of these steel rod ends? I might put that on this link, because that one's bent. I might do that. Once I get the flippin'... Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I haven't done much. I basically just torn my shafty apart, and I'm just swapping chassis on it, so there's not a whole lot to catch up on, really. But thanks for stopping by. Well, my Discord server is definitely RC themed. Everything from RC to full-scale rigs to boats, airplanes, like literally anything RC. There's a spot to talk about it on there if you want. And if there's not, contact me and I will add a category if there's something missing. So yeah, I'm glad that people are joining the Discord server. I need to be a little more active on there, but I'm not. I only have so much time, you know? Like, I work a regular job, and that's exhausting. I can't be doing everything all the time. I wish I could, but, you know. I'm not in Ohio. However, I have family in Ohio, and I go back there occasionally. A Red Cat Shredder. I have never heard of a Red Cat Shredder. I've heard of the Everest 10. That's a pretty popular one, but I've never heard of a Shredder. I am not flying drones yet. No. I have flown helicopters. And those are very, very hard. Very difficult indeed. I can keep it off the ground and dodge trees, but that's about it. That's about it. And that's like the little itty bitty baby helicopters. Nothing larger than that, so. That's actually probably why switching over to the dual sticker radio for my MOA was not very difficult for me to do. Full custom build on the E10? That would be cool. What are you thinking of doing to it? I'm not super familiar with that platform. I could probably pick it out of a lineup if you asked me to, but other than that, I don't know a thing about it. Okay, this is... Okay, where did I have my links? It looks like probably there. Be my guess. I don't think I had a cross member in there when I had this chassis on there. Let's see. I'm gonna take this off actually real quick. Baby driver. Something pokey. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to somebody else. I thought, okay. My bad. My bad. OCG, portals, shocks, etc. Sounds like a pretty cool build. Yeah, definitely sounds like a cool build. Okay, forget this. I don't know what size that is. Okay. I hadn't seen that there was someone else with that username. But hey, that's how it goes, right? Okay, so now I was able to have a link going across on the other one. Actually, I don't know which the rear was now either. Yeah, I don't know which way the front was. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, that would be cool. Whereabouts in Ohio is that going to be located? Because I might be able to come by sometime. I'm not there very often, but like if I knew when the event was, I could probably plan around it at some point. Because that would be cool to go to an event in a different state. I've thought about it before, but it's like a lot of effort because like just to go for that. But like I could also visit family while I'm there too. I need, what do I need? Actually, yeah, this is probably what I want, huh? Yeah. I think it was a little lower. Let's see, maybe if I put it down a notch, like right there. Those are threaded. Actually, yeah, if I do it there, let's see, that keeps it probably pretty out of the way. The lower I can keep those back links too, the better, because then my shocks will clear. That's the farthest pushed back. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Mount Gilead. Let me look that up because I don't know where that is. Let's see. Mount Gilead, Ohio. That is... Oh. Actually... that is... let me see here. Because I know sometimes we fly into Columbus when we go. I just don't remember... I don't remember where we usually go. I don't remember the name of the town. Shoot, yeah, I don't remember. But actually that's... I think Mount Gilead is on the way to one of the places we go in Ohio. So yeah, actually, that would probably work out to maybe stop by if you guys have an event there sometime. I could probably do that. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. All right, you have a good day, good night. Hope you have a good work day tomorrow. Yeah, 45 minutes north of Columbus. Usually we end up driving between Cleveland and Columbus, and so like that's pretty much right on the way. So I could definitely probably make that work sometime if you guys get an event going there. I'd love to join. That'd be cool. Stop by and see what it's all about, you know? Gosh, I can't remember the freaking place. Why can't I remember it? I feel like it starts with a B, but I don't remember now. Anyway, I'll stop going on about it. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you guys, let's see, a good way to contact me or keep in touch with me is either on Instagram or Discord. I'm on both of those relatively regularly. Instagram more than Discord, but either way is a good way to keep in touch with me if you want to, you know, whatever. Why is this all so new? I need something shorter than these. Oh, maybe this? This might work, actually. That is... wait. That is too short. Oh, okay, awesome. Cool, cool. Gosh, there's no space in here. It was almost like working on a Nissan. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything better? If I have anything better, I'll use it. But if not, I need to go sand these down again. Back to my drawer of crap. Nope. Okay. And... ooh. I forgot about that one. That really sucks. What was that? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go sand one of these down again. To mark it real quick. About that much. About that much. Okay, I will be right back. It's Highway 49 _ RC. And I've got the same, like, logo thing as my channel, so hopefully it's pretty easy to find. But yeah, I will be back momentarily. Alright, cool. I'm back. Alright, sweet, you found it. Also, the town I remembered. Lore City. That's where sometimes we go. Let me see where that is compared to Gilead. Okay. Actually, no, that's not terribly on the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's not as on the way as I thought it was going to be. But maybe I could still make it over there at some point. I do like all the trees and stuff around there. The forests and stuff. It is very nice. But, it's probably a little over an hour drive to Mount Gilead from there, be my guess. Because I know it's a 2-hour drive from Cleveland to Lore City. But it's probably, I think it's like 45 minutes from Lore City to Columbus. And if it's 45 minutes from Columbus to Mount Gilead, it's probably an hour and 15 from Lore City to Mount Gilead. That's my best guess. Okay. Got those holes cleaned out. Okay, here's a good question. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Here's a good question for you guys. What is for dinner? That is the question of the night. What is for dinner? I know my dad cooked up some jambalaya, so I'll be going and grabbing some of that here probably momentarily. Because I guess it is a pretty common thing we eat on stream. We usually eat dinner when I stream. That's a common thing. And I love live streaming. I always forget. And I always say that I forget how much I love live streaming. I always do. It's so nice to, like, hang out and chat with people. And yet also be alone. Actually, that's a very strange, like, it's a very strange dialectic, because I like being alone, but I also like chatting and hanging out with people, and so this is like a great, in-between, you know. Steaks and homemade potato wedges. That sounds absolutely bomb. Hot dogs with chili and coleslaw. Hell yeah. Chef Boyardee. Nice, nice. He's cleaned out. Alright. Oh yeah, and actually another question for you guys. Can you see the little like super chat button at the bottom of the chat? Because I was having issues with that at one point, and I like, for some reason I couldn't see it when I was just like checking, making sure the stream was working one time, and I guess I never actually made sure that was working. But just like, yeah, can you guys see it? Yeah, it's there? Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Like, YouTube is, or like, just programs sometimes are funny about like what you can see versus what like the public can see. And so, like, I couldn't tell if it was a situation like that, you know, if it was like it was showing you guys but not me, or vice versa, you know. Kind of annoying. Wasn't sure. So, okay, cool. Thanks. Man, why was gotta be threaded? That's really annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. Really? See if I can. There it is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Great. I'm gonna need to go get something else to drink soon too, because all this talking. I'm going to tip this up just a smidge. There you go. You guys can still see pretty much everything I'm doing. Just about. I can... I know, I should have done this earlier. I'm sorry. Perfect. See, look at how much you guys can see, and my camera is right there. I can touch my camera. I can slap you guys. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing's funky. Oh yeah, and I gotta have it. Okay. This is such a goofy rig. If you guys aren't watching the chat, shout out to 419 Crawlers. They've got a YouTube channel. Go check them out. You should go do that. Absolutely. Should definitely go do that. Now, shock position on this is funky. Where was I? There? No. Doesn't make any sense. Although maybe... I don't know. I don't know, guys. Tell me. I just don't know. I don't know where my shocks went on the chassis, but I guess... Probably a little lower than that. Maybe there. Sure, let's see what that does. I'll have to get this thing all rejiggered and such. Depending on the RC content you do, it can do good. It can also be tricky. Like my type of content is a little bit trickier because it's a little bit more niche, and It's a little bit more, yeah, I guess it's just more niche. That's a good way to put it. Compared to, like, say, the, like, cool RC car stuff. Like, driving on water and, like, that type of cool stuff. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, I tend to have a bit more of a difficult time finding my audience just because of the content that I like to make. But that's just me. So it's not necessarily how your channel will perform, I guess, just because it depends on where is it binding. Where is it binding? Is it on? Oh. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but okay. I need to move my shocks out a bit. Yeah, everyone does have an Arma or a Traxxas. Like, it's the popular stuff that gets views, you know? That's the thing. But, like, the other thing that I've found is that when you do find the people in your niche, they stick with you. Like, when you find people that like your content, when you're in a niche, at least like my stuff, people stick around. And those are usually really loyal subscribers. So I've found. Like, the people that are into all my machining and stuff, like, you don't find very many RC people that are into machining custom parts. That's just a fact. Like, you know, most people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's cool, but, like, are they gonna sit through, you know, an hour-long video of me going through how I machined a skid plate? Like, probably not. And I guess a lot of people probably wouldn't, but the people that do, like, sit through your long videos and stuff, those are your super loyal followers / subscribers, and they will stick by you for sure. It's slower, but you get a higher quantity in the end of loyal followers and subscribers. That's just my experience. Now, TikTok and the YouTube Shorts thing, I don't have TikTok. And I'm not going to get TikTok. Instagram is bad enough. I don't need another stupid social media platform. But I have Instagram because it's a good way to connect with people, and that's just, it's just what it is. I don't, if I didn't have, like, I didn't have to have, if I didn't have to have it, and I don't have to, but it's a good thing to have as, you know, a marketing platform. Like, if I didn't have to have it, I wouldn't. But it is a good way to keep in closer touch with viewers and stuff. So, you know, I put up with it. I have not made any YouTube shorts. Supposedly, those are supposed to help you grow. Same with on Instagram. The reels are supposed to help you grow, you know, like, I don't know because I've never tried it. And so I can't really speak much on it, and you probably shouldn't listen to me. But, I don't know what I was talking about. Shorts and reels and TikTok and stuff. Like, I haven't tried it. I don't really want to go and try and, oh, dang it. I don't really want to go and try to get into a whole new form of producing content. I know that's just me being lazy, but, you know, it is what it is. And I don't really know how much it would increase growth. I don't know how that works really. Yeah, I agree with you, Hawkins RC. It's deplorable, but gets you noticed. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Sped up slubs, but watched hours are slower. Okay, yeah, I would say that makes sense. You gain a different audience. That's the other thing, is you end up kind of gaining a different audience, I think. Cause like if you're, like, I want people to watch stuff like this. If I get the people that are watching shorts and stuff, they're gonna be less likely to come and watch this content. So, it's kind of a, yeah, double-edged sword. Anyway. Now I remember why I don't like this chassis. Because it is very hard to get the shocks happy and not binding. I remember this now. I did something really weird, didn't I? I used like a really narrow center spacer, I think. It's a little narrower, I guess. Yes, the short attention span is a big problem, and the whole, I guess, I don't really know how to put it, but I don't want to say younger generation. I don't want to say modern, but like, I'm kind of old-fashioned in a way. I think part of the issue too with the RC hobby is that it's, at least with the stuff that I do in the RC hobby, all the custom stuff, the machining, the welding, all that stuff, a lot of young people these days can't appreciate that. They don't understand what goes into it, and thus kind of shortens the attention span, in a way. Why is that? Oh. Oh no. Man, that is one thing that's one reason I plan to stay on the ground. It's trees. Not fun. Not fun. How's that look? Good there. Not so good there. Let's see. This is almost a winning combo. Almost. Good. Not good. So close. Almost need something narrower than that. Do I even have anything narrower? Sarcastic Asian, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. So I'm an automotive mechanic. I don't know how many of you know that, but by day, I work on cars. I get filthy every day. That's what I do, and I love it. I love doing it. But yeah, we have a massive shortage of automotive mechanics right now in the world. Ooh, that might be the ticket right there. Yeah, huge shortage of automotive mechanics, huge shortage of skilled workers in general. People don't want to work. There's hardly anybody getting trained to fill in the spots of the good skilled workers that are leaving this trade and retiring, at least in my industry. I can tell you that for sure. Like, all of my coworkers, I am the youngest one at my shop, aside from a new person that just joined recently, by, I think, 30 years. I am the youngest one there. Like, there's just nobody that wants to learn a trade. For various reasons, because it's, oh wait, that's almost the same length, bummer. Because it's dirty work, because, like, I know that a lot of my peers went to college, or they were preparing for college. And the school I was at for high school was a college prep program. Like, that was the goal, was to get you ready for college. That's what it was. And because when I started going there, because I switched high schools at one point, I wanted to become an electrical engineer. That's what I wanted to do. So I was, taking all the math classes and, getting ready to go do that. And then I interned as a mechanic and found that I really liked that. And I just kept on doing it because my high school had an internship program, and I just kept doing it until I got to high school. So by the time that came around, which was, with COVID, I ended up missing a semester because my school wouldn't allow me to intern because of COVID. Kind of silly, but everyone was panicking back then. But by the time I finished high school, I had most of the skills to go into a trade. And that's what I did, because I was like, well, why should I go to college and not, I don't want to say waste money, because, you know, the money that you spend on college, once again, forgot what I was thinking. I was talking about, oh, yeah. So, like, right out of high school, I went straight into being a mechanic. And not that college is a waste of money, but I already had the skills to go into a trade and make money doing that. So I was like, well, for now, let's do this. And I didn't even know, like, at that point, because I was like, okay, by the end of high school, I hated math. I loved math at one point. I think math is still cool if I can understand it. I hated math in school. Later in high school, I hated it. So I was like, okay, forget the extra math classes. I am not going to do that to end up as an electrical engineer. So I was like, well, okay, we'll go and work as a mechanic for a while. And I have not been to any formal automotive training. You know, they started me off at minimum wage because I still had to learn, how to, like, do the job. Like, I knew a lot about cars from being an intern, but, you still got to learn how to, like, how the business part of it works, if you know what I mean. Like, learn your position, what you do, every day kind of thing. So I still worked under someone for, I think, 4 or 5 months, and then they kind of turned me off on my own, started doing stuff like oil changes and simple work, brake jobs, and just kind of moved up from there. And I love it. I will probably go to college at some point. But when I go, at least I'll know exactly what I want to get out of it, which I think is really important, is knowing what you want to get out of college when you go. I think that's very important. And I'm saving for it, also. Because it's not cheap. Not cheap at all. Anyway, I am 100% rambling on this topic. I need another spacer. So maybe we'll use that one. That might not be enough. Might be too much. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. I need longer screws. I just got a set of super long screws. That's 50 millimeters, I think. The longest normally you see in RC cars is like 25 or 30. I don't remember why I got these, but I needed them, and I'm glad I did, because this is one application that really long screws is very beneficial. Because whenever I'm setting up the suspension on these sorts of vehicles, like my shafty or my MOA, I always need to space the shocks in way far. My MOA a little bit less so, but definitely on my shafty. And so the long screws are a big help, and I've always been lazy and haven't gotten them, but I finally got some. Alright, good night, 419 crawlers. Catch you later. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Green Frog RC, yep. Work is a dirty word. That it is. You know, funny enough, my boyfriend's a mechanic too. Alright, go on, get. Come on. Come on, get in there. Go on. There. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, sweet. Oh, it's the wrong length. Wrong length screw. Why? Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. I need one of these. Yep, definitely. I do think about, like, I wonder what, like, my old classmates would think if they knew that I became a mechanic. A lot of them probably be like, oh, that sounds about right for Erica. But I know a lot of them wouldn't do it themselves. Or they wouldn't do a trade. Some would. I know some would. But a lot would not. There's also an association that the trades don't make good money, which is very, I would say, circumstantial. It also depends on how much money you need for how you want to live. But you can absolutely make good money working a trade. You just have to be skilled. You got to put your time in. You got to work hard. You got to always be learning. I think that's really important. Really important for me is to always be learning and be willing to learn and take on challenges at work. Even if you know you might make mistakes. Like, I take on things at work that I'm like, I don't know about this, but if they're trusting me to do it, I will do the best I can. Yeah, definitely important to be able to take on challenges. And be humble and ask for help if you don't know. That is really important. I know some of the like automotive shops, especially if it's flat rate, like are extremely are extremely cutthroat because it's flat rate. So like, you only get paid for the amount of hours that they sold the job for. So it's commission, basically. That's how you make your money. I personally feel that type of work should be outlawed. You can make good money that way, but it is very, very stressful. It's stressful, it's cutthroat, there's no team atmosphere, and it's difficult to learn from others in that type of atmosphere, because if someone's going to take time out of their day to help you learn, they're not making money. It's just how it goes. And that's no good for them. They're not going to want to help you, so you're not going to learn. But just being willing to ask for help is so important. So important. Yes. I'm right there with you, Lyle. Right there with you. It can be frustrating. Absolutely can be frustrating. You got, bolts break, you got things that don't want to come out, you got to tear things apart that you don't want to because you screwed something up. Like, that's how it goes. Every industry is like that. Every industry has its like, God damn it, really? Moments. You're not going to get away from it. But for the most part, I do love my job. I do love working on cars. Okay. Let's see. Let's open that back up a little bit. Nope. Alright, I've almost got the rear done here. Okay, sound back? Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me okay? My little lapel mic. Okay, hell yeah. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. My lapel mic died on me, which I've not had happen yet. Okay, there we go. Cool. I need to keep the other one charged, I think, because I've got two. Got two little like transmitter thingies that plug into the microphone. So, yeah, okay, what was I talking about? Buying tools. That's what I was saying. I don't think you'll ever meet a mechanic that doesn't like buying tools if they have the money. Like, if money was not an object or an issue, I don't think you'll ever meet a mechanic that doesn't like buying tools. me included. I love buying tools. I don't like spending money, because tools are freaking expensive. But I do like new tools. Sweet. Thanks, guys. That is... Let's see if I can't adjust... how this thing is clocked here. Okay. My one issue with these rod ends is that they end up getting very loose and getting like clocked wrong. So like the length flops around a ton. That's my only kind of annoyance about these rod ends. Even though they are nice, they're steel and they've held up very well actually. They're RC four-wheel drive steel rod ends if you're curious. Okay, that didn't help much, but... Oh yeah, I have the sway bar. That'll help it. It does. That as well as an impact gun. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. I have my main daily driver is the classic like silver aluminum body Ingersoll Rand gun. Impact gun. Impact wrench. YouTube. Not, yeah. Impact wrench. Freaking YouTube. Yeah, that is my daily driver, and then I've got an Ingersoll Rand, oh, I don't remember the part number on it, but like, it's the one with the little dial on the back that you turn. It's got like 4 positions for the, strength, and then there's like 2 little push buttons, like one that goes in, one that comes out to reverse directions. It's the one that like all the brands just, you know, put their name on basically. I've got one of those. That thing is so strong. I love it. And I would love it if I can get this sway bar back in its zip tie. Please and thank you. Hell yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I will ask about the Emacs for sure. Recommendations on chassis for a crawler build from scratch. Sarcastic AZN, what type of crawler are you talking about? Talking about scalar, sporty, MOA, like what type of rig are we talking here? Snuck in a stick welder and into me a grasshopper on my Christmas list. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, you gotta shoot big. Never know what you can get sometimes. Maybe Santa will be nice. I don't know what's on my Christmas list this year, I guess. I have no idea. LCG or sporty? Alright, see you later, Lyle. Have a good evening. It's good chatting with you. LCG or sporty? I know that the pork belly chassis is really, really popular right now for low CG. Never ran it myself, couldn't tell you much about it. But seems like a really popular platform that people run. For a sporty, again, I am very out of the loop when it comes to RC stuff, despite being who I am. I like this hot racing chassis, which is why I'm putting it back on here. Yeah, big fan of the hot racing chassis. I don't know of many others, I'm sorry, but check out the pork belly. Check out stuff from G-Speed. Actually, yeah, G-Speed chassis are really popular right now. A lot of people run them. A lot of people seem to like them too, so that's always a plus. What? Who's a-buzzing me? Who's texting me? Alright, so am I getting a TRX4M? Is that what you're asking? And what exactly is a TRX4M? You might want to explain that to me too, because I don't know. Okay, back end, good to go. Can probably be lowered a little bit, but I'll mess with that in the future. Next up, I want to pull all of the electronics off of this. Man, what a freaking nightmare. Actually, a lot of this mess, a lot of this crap is going to get cleaned up with the new servos because I'm not going to need the BEC because they are direct power servos, so that's going to be awesome. Thank you. The wheels, I got the idea from some Deluxe Fab wheels because I didn't understand how those work, so I just was like, okay, how might they work? And I was like, well, this is how they might work, which is how I made mine. I don't see how that works on his, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to make my own like that, so that's kind of how that came to be. From Traxxas, it's a 1/18 scale rig, around the SCX-24, basically. Okay, I mean, I wasn't planning on it. Actually, I think I saw that on Instagram. Now that you say that it's a small rig, I think I did see that on Instagram. I'm not planning on it. I'm not really into the small stuff. Like the really, really small stuff, personally. Just not my thing. Okay, do I take it all off or do I try and leave it and work around it? I'm going to take it off because I've got this little electronics plate that goes in the old chassis, and as I recall, I really liked having this thing. It made the wiring a lot cleaner, so I think I'm going to take the electronics off of the little link plate that I've got on here, clean off the servo tape from this, stick them on this, I think that's what I'm going to do. And actually, before I start that, I'm gonna go grab some water, I'm gonna go grab some dinner, and I will be back. Like, I'll bring it back in here, so I'll only be like a minute or two. But yeah, I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay. There you go. Sorry about that. I need to charge my little transmitter tonight for sure. Shove this back over here. Alright. Sweet. What? Why is it? Can you guys see me and hear me? Oh. Okay. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Okay. Not sure what that was about. Hell yeah. Alright. Dinner is jambalaya and bread. Because bread is great. Bread is just top tier stuff. Snip all these zip ties. Oh man, I was at work the other day. I was working on a 1956, yes, 1956 Chevy pickup at work. Pretty cool truck. All done up fancy and everything, of course. And I was putting in a radiator in it, and I was wiring in a electric fan, which kind of silly. A mechanical fan pulls way more air than an electric fan, but whatever. And I had to, run all the wiring for it. And I cut the zip ties under the radiator at least 5 times. I was just, oh my gosh. The last time I had to do it, I was like, are you freaking for real? Because I just, you route one wire, and you're like, okay, great, perfect, let's zip tie it all down. And you route the next one, you're like, oh, I gotta cut those zip ties. Okay, so you cut them and you put the next ones on, and then you gotta do it again. You just keep on having to cut them, to add another wire, add another wire. It was so annoying. But, yeah, flashbacks to cutting zip ties on that. Get my massive mess of wiring out of here. Where does this go? Where do you go? Okay, right there. That's it. Let's see. Ta-da! Mess. Oh, hot. Oh my god. Okay. God damn, that was hot. Oh my gosh. I mean, I would expect it to be hot because it just came out of the flipping pan. If you guys don't know about servo tape, get some. It is the stickiest stuff known to mankind. And It comes off without leaving a residue on anything. It's amazing. I cannot tell you guys enough how nice servo tape is. Except when you have to like try and get the thing that's stuck onto something off, it is very tricky because it's extremely sticky, but it doesn't leave a residue at all. It's really nice. Man, I flipping burned my tongue. Good job, man. I'm gonna be careful with you now. Okay. Now I get to play this awful game with the front axle. Whoop-dee-doo. Okay, that's a problem for later. This needs to get put in. That is not right. Clock it. Okay, there we go. That's clocked properly. All this finagled in there, right? Okay. I think that's good. What else have you guys got going on tonight? Anything at all? You guys just chilling, waiting for Monday to come. Mondays suck. They really do suck. Why can't we just outlaw Mondays, huh? That would be great. Or how about we just outlaw the days that feel like Mondays? Or how about we just make it a law that no day can feel like a Monday? Because I don't work on Mondays. I go to work on Tuesday. And I don't like going to work on Tuesday because I don't want to. I just, nobody wants to go to work after the weekend. So why can't we just make it a rule that no day in the week is allowed to feel like a Monday? Yeah, seriously. Cool. Canyon Crawler. Rings a bell. I don't think I've ever watched their content before, though. Thank you for the support, though. Very much appreciated. Let's see here. Let's see if oh, okay, too late. That's fine. Oh yeah, one of these, this steering knuckle is super loose too, so I'm gonna tighten that up actually while I'm doing this. Don't know how in the world that came loose, actually. That's kind of weird. Okay. Now comes the slightly tricky part. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I remember. Yeah, okay. Yep. That's why this chassis is annoying. Now, I think before I had my upper links, like, all the way, like, yeah, I think it was like that. That's really annoying. Some other option is that, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want it more flat. Okay. Alright. I don't like this solution, but this is what we're going to do, because this is how it was before. Have you tried or know anyone that's tried the J-Concepts megalithics? I heard about those. You know what? I think I saw those. Let me take a look, 'cause I think I did see those. I remember putting a comment on Instagram seeing if they were going to make them for 2.9 wheels. Ooh, that would be cool. A Halloween themed rig. That'd be sweet. Let's see. Yeah, I did see these. I did see them. Those things look absolutely gnarly. Yeah, if they made those for 2.9 size tires, oh man, I would snag them up that fast. I think they're only for 1.9 right now, unfortunately. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think they're only 1.9. Ooh, yeah, maybe not so close to the motor solder tabs. Something a little shorter than this. I'd probably do it. Yep. I need a nut. Where did I find one of them? And I like this rig better already. So glad that I decided to put the old chassis back on it. I'm not going to pester you guys for super chats. I will not beg you, but if you would like to, it would be very much appreciated. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to say anything else. You guys know it's there. If you guys want If you guys want to support, you are more than welcome to, but that is all I'm going to say about it. So, I don't remember if I left this electronics plate on the upper links or not. Or if I had everything on the flat plate bolted to the chassis. I don't quite remember now. Don't quite remember. Let's see. Is that stripped out? No. Okay. And what did I just do with that? Here it is. Give me something to talk about, guys. I've run out of things to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? I am totally down for anything. What's on your guys' minds, huh? My MOA. Well, let's see. Next things I need to do on the MOA is I need to definitely do something about the foams and the tires. 100%. That's the biggest thing that needs to be changed and will give me the biggest performance boost. Without a doubt. The whole triangulation and the links thing, I had someone comment and saying that they needed to be more triangulated, which does make sense. Or like, they're too parallel. And that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm just not sure I'm going to go about doing that because the chassis is so skinny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to combat that. Like I mentioned, I need to fix the... I keep losing my tools, guys. What? Oh. Jeez. I do need to get that skid plate silenced up and check the gears, because I think they might be making a little bit of noise. Might need to put a little more grease in there or something like that. And stiffening up the suspension. I should definitely stiffen up the suspension. My boyfriend gave me some Desert Lizard, the like internal springs for the Desert Lizard shocks, to try putting inside the of the cap mounted big bores that I have, to give it kind of a dual ray effect. So like it is real soft for a little bit, but then it'll get stiff towards the more extreme ends of the articulation, which I think is a good idea. Yeah. I just gotta experiment and play with it and stuff. Okay, there we go. Now that's better. Does your boyfriend go RC crawling? Yes, he does. And let's see. He has helped film a couple videos now. He's done a very good job. The last MOA video, the little like test run at the park, he helped film. And there's another one too, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I have thought about bringing him on, and I have a video idea in mind to like introduce his crawler. I just haven't gotten around to making that video with him yet. Partially because the spot that I want to do it at is underwater right now, so that's kind of a big problem. Just a little bit of a big problem. But yeah. Dream RC cars. Kyosho Javelin, mint green body, and color matched wheels. Gold turbo, Optima chassis, carbon fiber upgrades. That would be sweet. That sounds absolutely sweet. My dream RC car. Dream RC car. That's a good one. I guess. If I could have any RC car, what would I have, I guess? RC 4-wheel drive came out with I don't remember what it was. A Trailfinder 3, was it? Like this was a while ago. I know they just came out with like some sort of U4 type of rock bouncer thing, which I haven't seen much of, but it looks interesting. I would be interested to check out the Trailfinder 3. That would be pretty cool. Definitely be pretty cool. Here's a good question for you guys. How many of you have seen the TV show Mythbusters? It was pretty popular for a while, and I feel like for the hands-on kind of nerdy, geeky folk that we are with RC cars, I feel like most people have probably seen it. But have you guys seen Mythbusters? And in particular, do you know about the Jado rocket car? I swear I just dropped jambalaya in my screws. But maybe not. Okay, so for those that don't know what Mythbusters is basically, it started out with two guys, then they brought on like a secondary crew. They test myths basically. So like, does playing classical music or screamo metal music to plants make them grow better? What kind of... It's basically kind of like a sciencey, experimenty show kind of thing like that. The Jado rocket car, that was a myth that they did, that the myth was that there's some lunatic who somehow got his hands on some Jado rocket engines, jet assisted takeoff rockets, that's what it stands for. Like some really big, I think, military planes or something like that. Like really, really big airplanes that have like really heavy payload use rocket engines to help them get off the ground so they can like get enough, so they can get moving fast enough on a short runway. I'm pretty sure that's what their purpose is. But anyway, the myth was that some guy had a Chevy Impala, put a couple Jado rockets on the back of it, or maybe it was just one. He sent it off across the Mojave Desert, hit a bump, and launched himself into the mountainside. Supposedly. They were not able to recreate that. But I have an old wrestler, also used to be my boyfriend's when he was a kid. I want to make it the rocket wrestler. I want to put rocket engines on it, like model rocket engines, and I also want to make a replica body of the original MythBusters JATO rocket car. It was a 66. Yeah, I think it was a 66 Chevy Impala. No. Yes. No. I don't remember. I don't remember what year it was. Maybe it was 86. But Jesse... About Monster Garage. I've never seen Monster Garage. I've heard of Jesse James. I don't know who he is, though. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty wild. I'll have like a sacrificial body on it while, like when I put the rocket engines on it. But then I'm gonna make a shelf body out of the Red Cat Chevy Impala body, because it's only 1 year different from the car that the MythBusters used. So I'm gonna make a replica body of it for the shelf. And then after that, I'm planning on just converting the wrestler to electric, because it's gas right now. I want to convert it to electric, so then I can put my Speed Gems motors and stuff in it. 'Cause I think that would be really cool. So I am missing one of my standoff, or one of my links that I used on this thing for Master Fabricator Motorcycle Builder. Oh, cool. Cool. I don't know what I did with... It was a very disgusting, ugly little piece of a link that I used on this, I think. Unless I was just using long screws and standoffs, because I could have been doing that too. But I don't think I was. And these are too long. This pile, too long. About that. That's shorter. I could use this. I also don't want to use this, but I could. What did I do with it? I don't know. Is it in here? I don't know why it would be in here. This is all my, like... Yeah, no, it's not in here. It's all, like, wheel nuts and hexes and shit. Again, I don't know why it would be in here, but you know what? I put stuff in very strange places sometimes. Definitely not in there. Well. Oh. Wait. That's too long. That's too long. Well, let's see. What can I do for now? Just to get this thing back together. I can make a shorter link for it another time. Did I really not save it? I'm not surprised I didn't, I guess, because it was really ugly. What's that? That's a pencil. Pencil's not gonna help me. Well, phooey. What would I have done with it? I have no idea. Okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. I guess I'll just try and make one of these work for now. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that's gonna happen, but yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. Could go shorten it, actually. How deep are these holes? Not deep enough. Ooh, glass blowing? Glass blowing is something I've never done that I think would be really cool to try. That and making stained glass. Both things I think would be really cool to try. But I don't need any other hobbies. I've got enough of them. Where can I? Okay, alright. I'm gonna quit hemming and hawing and actually try and get this together here. Because I'm just wasting time at this point. Trying to figure out what the hell I did with that little spacer. I can picture it in my head. Super ugly. Like, terribly ugly thing. I'm sure I threw it away. I was probably like, ugh, why am I even saving this and using it? I'm sure. So, like, yeah, this is gonna put these way too far out to the side. Alright, well, let's see here. If we use these, and this, I don't think I can get away with just these little guys. No, I'm gonna need something more than that. But what if I can? Ooh, yeah, golf is really expensive. I used to play a little bit of golf when I was younger, like just for fun. I didn't have any nice equipment, but like I just enjoyed going to the driving range and stuff. And I remember going into the like store at the range or at the course, and oh my gosh, the amount of money for some metal sticks with lumps on the end of them. I'm sorry, I know I'm probably offending some people, but the amount of money for metal sticks with lumps on the end is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just, I can't believe it. I mean, it is sporting equipment, and sporting equipment is just expensive, period. Full stop. Okay, that would work. Ooh, this might work, you guys. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This might work. We bump this down one more here. I think we should be about perfect. And actually, I think then we can use another one of the... Actually, no, maybe not. I don't know. Fair enough. Driving golf carts around is pretty fun. Okay, this is going to work. I'm going to have to tip the axle forward more, though, because it's hitting the... Yeah, okay. This is going to work. It's going to work, guys. Woo-hoo! And I need to go shorten another one of these. Do I? Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. If I'm not going to be lazy, yes, I should go shorten one of these. Bummer. You almost flipped it. Fair enough. They're funky little things. Three X-Maxes? Oh my god. That's insane. Yeah, golf is so expensive. Okay, I need to go grind another one of these little guys down, and I think at that point we are about in the home stretch, except for electronics, but that's a nightmare, so. Good evening, Carl. Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. I hate to leave you right now, but I'm going to go and run off and sand down this little space real quick. I'll be like a minute max, so I'll be right back and we can get back to chit-chatting. Back to it? Oh yeah. Sweet. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. I will be on for a little while yet, to be honest. So, you'll have plenty more of me tonight. I mean, we've already been going for, what was that, 3 hours? No worries at all. You're good, you're good. Can't be doing everything all at the same time, you know. Because if we would, then, or if we could, then, the world would be a very different place. Let's see. I need to clean out those holes again. Something I would love to have in my future studio, like once I have a house and all that, if I ever have a house, like, and a full, like a room just for RC stuff, I am absolutely going to have like one of those little miniature benchtop lathes just for making links. Absolutely. That is going to be killer. Just have like its own little workbench, like a little setup to keep chips from flying out and stuff, but just for making links and such. That I think that would be so cool. Oh, so you're, okay, sorry, I completely kind of missed the fact that you were making your own axles. So, how did you do it? Like, what, yeah, explain, what kind of setup are you doing? And I have not carved a pumpkin in a long time. Maybe I should do one this year. That might be kind of cool. I haven't carved a pumpkin since I was a wee dibbin' back in yon day. Alright, I'm being lazy again. I could just go get my chamfer bit here, but that's over there, and I'm attached to the power strip with my whatchamadoodad, so. Come on, get out of there. Alright, there we go. Perfect. No. So I have to put a screw in there first. Oh, wow. Dang. That sounds like a lot of work. I'd be curious to see that. Do you have a video on it, or are you on Instagram or something? Because that sounds awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm being so lazy and I'm just making more work for myself. Gosh dang it. Alright. Screw it. I need my chamfer bit. See if I can get over there with this much cable. Let's see. Oh. Hey, look at that. I reach. Nope, wrong drawer. Wrong drawer. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if that works. If not, I can run a tap in there and get it cleaned out. Actually, I do hope my camera doesn't die, because we've been going, well, no, we've only been going 3 hours. I had okay, so my new camera, I got a really fancy battery for it, so that I can film for like a really long time and not have to worry about the camera going, or about the battery going out. And I had it on all night last night, like just like I would have it right now for live streaming. And I went to bed, it was at like 66%. I woke up and it was like 30 something percent. It only went through 30% of battery, which was insane. And I started the stream at 30%. We're going for 3 hours, so I mean we should have plenty. Okay, what is your problem? Why are you not threading? Come on, thread. Grr. Okay, you're being stubborn. Shall break out the tap. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like making it all by hand like that. That sounds like so much work. And not having any like, just doing it with a drill and a Dremel and stuff. I mean, good on you, man. That sounds awesome. Okay, there we go. I think that one's cleaned out. There, yeah, looks good. Great use for a taper tap, actually. It's cleaning threads. That one, there we go. That one's also cleaned out too. Okay. Also, I know I have preached about this before, but spiral flute taps, guys. Spiral flute taps are the shit. Not terribly expensive, like, I think they're probably 15 or 20 bucks for a 3mm. I think the one I have is cobalt? Maybe? I don't remember. It's either high-speed steel or cobalt. I don't remember which. I'm pretty sure it's not carbide. But, they are absolutely amazing taps. If you don't have one, go freaking buy one. Go buy a spiral flute tap. You can tap things at least 4 times faster with them than a normal tap. Because what happens is the chips come out in like a single piece, like a drill bit. So it comes out in like a spiral, like it comes out in one long chip, and because it's a spiral flute, like a drill bit, the chips get directed up and out of the hole. So you don't have to like go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. If you're doing a really deep hole, you do still have to do that. But it just makes tapping stuff so much faster. And much less nerve-wracking too, because like as long as you use good cutting fluid, you can cut a lot faster as well. So, there you go. Tool tip of the night. I have not tried the dowel makers yet. I saw your comment about them being on Amazon. I have not checked my comment, or I've not read through and like responded to comments in a couple days. So I will do that and check those out. And cool. I'm glad that I was able to give you the idea. Okay, it's not going to be too long. Probably, but it's worth a shot. Let's see. It always makes me so happy when I'm able to inspire others. That is something that I strive to do on my YouTube channel. And that's just something that gives me a lot of satisfaction, is when I'm able to inspire others to do things and to try new things as well. Okay, yeah, I figured that you were probably doing it by hand. Because a drill would be very aggressive on that. Wait, is that even the right? It's not even the right hole. It's not even the right hole, gosh dang it. Okay. Bop. 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 Also, you know what I found out the other day? Is that Patreon doesn't freaking... Actually, they do. I just clearly don't pay very much attention and probably don't remember, but Patreon wasn't... I didn't think that Patreon was sending me, like, notifications of when I had a new patron. Turns out they do, but I just... For some reason, I forgot that I had a patron. And, oh, that's perfect. Squeaky, but perfect. Yeah, I forgot that I had one, and... Okay, either I forgot or I didn't know. And I looked the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I did not even realize. And I have actually 2 patrons now, which is incredible. Alright, see you later, Sarkaskazian. Good talking with you. Thanks for stopping by. A ratcheting screwdriver works the best. Huh, okay. Interesting. I suppose maybe just like a normal ratchet would work too. Probably. Okay. Shocks are good. I want to scoot my... Yeah. That's looking good. I want to push my axle, I want to clock my front axle forward a little bit more. Because the shocks are rubbing on the steering linkage. And the drive shaft angle is a little much for my liking. I might try and move the shocks back a notch too. We'll see. Thank you. Okay. Now we get to play this game. Doing things on stream always takes longer because I'm chit-chatting with people, but it's okay. I don't mind it. If I can get that last AAC video done tonight, that's actually probably a bit far-fetched. If I can get most of it done, I can finish it tomorrow. That would be really nice. Okay, so I'll move it down, forward one. I think this is where it was before. She might be able to get away with it back a hole, possibly, like there. Yeah, that'll do it. And let's see, wait, did I have a... Wait, I can put a... Well, I can put one of these in there. Put one of these in there. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna do that tonight. Good reminder. Good reminder. I am using the stock SCX-10 axles with the extra mod beef tubes in them. I don't want to go grind another one of these, but I need to, and I don't want to. Grr. How rigid is this right now? Okay. Oh, is it morning where you are? Where are you from? I'm curious, because right now it is 8 o'clock at night here. So you're clearly somewhere on the other side of the world from me. Okay. Oh, Norway. Wow. That's crazy. Hey. We had someone from Bolivia? Or was it Bosnia? Oh, I don't remember. Some faraway place over there. Someone from Canada tuned in earlier. Now from Norway. Yeah, honestly, axial axles are just, they're just good. They're not terribly complicated, and they're just straight up good. Okay, I'm gonna run out to the garage, hopefully for the last time tonight. Grind another link, and I'll be back. Alright. Yeah, no worries. Go and get some more sleep. Jeez. Okay. Once again, I need to clean out the screw holes. I don't know why I didn't just keep the freaking chamfer bit over on my workbench this whole time. Very annoying. But, it's okay. I'm perfectly fine sitting over in the corner being a little gremlin. I'll probably only be streaming for probably about 45 more minutes-ish. So, I mean, I'm almost done here anyways, so I'll be done here pretty soon, I think. I'm gonna go take a walk with my dad after this. Taps, 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 taps. Because the weather outside right now is actually super, super nice. It was raining and stuff a bunch today, so. And it finally stopped, so it's all nice and cool and fall-like outside. Come on. Oh, man. Okay. Let me get a screw in there. It's a little crooked. Not a big fan of that, but okay, goes right in. Yeah, I am an auto mechanic. We were talking about that a bit earlier. If you have questions that an auto mechanic may know the answer to, go ahead and ask. And no, I do not do side work. I don't do side work. No. I already said I don't do side work. That is my one thing. I don't do work on the weekends. Unless it's on my own vehicle. That's different. I wouldn't have been streaming so late today, but it took me a little while to get started. Trying to get my new camera going, and I've never streamed off of my desktop before. I've always done it off my laptop, so I had to kind of get things set back up again. Hopefully I can stream a little earlier from now on. Although I always end up streaming pretty late, it seems like, so. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave all the electrical out of this thing for right now. Because, because I'm gonna be putting fancy new servos in it that don't use, a BEC. They're like the direct power servos. So I'm gonna have to redo a bunch of my electrical on this rig anyways. So I think I'm gonna leave all that out, actually. Save me a little bit of work. That's fair. I guess I'll take my dad's car into work, and like do an oil change on that and stuff. Or my truck, which, I mean, it's my dad's truck, but I drive it. My mom takes her car to the dealer. I don't know. I always tell her you should bring it to where I work, because we do really good work there. And it's cheaper than the dealership too. And that is not good. That wire is worn through on that servo. Good thing we're replacing it later on. Okay. Get this cross member back in here. 72 to 2009. Wow, that's 37 years. Dang. Wow, when you were 10? I guess things were pretty different back then. I started as an intern when I was 15, I think. So not too far off of that, I guess. But the younger the better. You get more experience. And okay, I ground that a little too short. That's okay, we can squeeze it. And I think that's probably good. I'm gonna, let's see here. I can fiddle fuck with this later. Yeah, those clearances are pretty tight, pretty perfect. That's just barely rubbing, but that's okay. Little bit of positive caster on that. I think it was pushed a little farther forward before. Yeah, I guess I can knock it forward another hole, I guess. Lessen that drive line angle a little bit. As of today, or at least as of last time I looked, the channel was at 2,897 subscribers, which was crazy. I think we're probably by now we're at 2,900, which would be crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone. That is absolutely insane. We are so close to 3,000. We've gotten 140 subscribers in the last month. 140. Absolutely mind-boggling. There's absolutely no reason we should not be able to get to 3,000 by the end of October. It is October 1st today. I think we can get to 3,000 by the end of the month. $15 to build your first car, but $26 to build your first RC. Fair enough. Depends on when you start, I guess. Okay. There we go. A bit of negative caster in the rear, but that's not as big of a deal. Caster looks pretty in the middle and the front, so that's good. Yeah. Snug up my knuckle screws a bit. It'd really suck if those stripped out, but I guess I could tap them out to 4mm. That wouldn't really be a big issue. Yeah, actually that wouldn't be an issue at all, because I could clamp them in the vise, get the right milling bit, and just mill the slot out a little bit bigger. There we go. That is pretty good. Squeaky. But that's the electronics plate for you. Hell yeah. There you go, guys. This thing is back the way I like it. This chassis was cool. This chassis is better. Plus, it's easier to tell which way is the front on this one also. Kind of a silly reason, but it's true. Easier to see which way is the front on this. See, is there anything else I need to do on it? I mean, the next stuff that I'm gonna do is put the servos on. I'm probably gonna do a similar rear servo mount as I did on the front. Like the front, I've got it mounted like flat down on top of the axle, facing backwards. And I think I'm gonna do something similar in the rear, because I really like this. It keeps it really low to the axle. It's a good use of space. So I think I'm gonna do that in the back also. Because right now it's got this big funky sticky uppy servo mount in the back, and it's just not good. I don't like it. It bends a lot too also. Like, it's really gotten beat up over the years. So like, it used to be pretty rigid when I first made it, and it's worked for a while, but needs some TLC. Yeah, fair enough. Like, this one is probably a little bit more top heavy, but not by much. I mean, we're not... And you're probably getting a couple ounces of weight higher up. Everything else is staying pretty much the same. Because, like, let's see. If we hold that there, like, it's pretty similar. It is a little heavier, the new one, or at least this new old one. But I like the way it looks a lot better. Definitely like the way it looks a lot better. The adjustment holes and stuff on this chassis were definitely a little more practical. Like practically, this chassis was a little bit better, but for the aesthetics and how the rig feels to me, I like this a lot better. That's just my personal take on it, but hey, it's my rig. I can do what I want with it, right? And so can you. Well, good. I hope you can get to sleep soon, or at least get some rest. But I'm glad that it's nice to listen to. Definitely. Yeah, it is almost exactly the same. Like, nothing is changing, really, height-wise, except maybe, like, a little bit extra aluminum. I mean, it's probably... The amount of extra aluminum above this line right here is less than this whole chassis weighs right here. And this is like... I don't even know how to demonstrate how light this is. Let's see. How could I demonstrate it? Let's see. What could I do? I could put it on Yoshi's head. How about that? That's kind of a funny way to do it. Bop. if Yoshi wasn't crooked. Like, you can't even tell that I'm putting it on him. Like, that's how light this is. And it's less weight than got added by putting this chassis on it. At least above that, like, center line, basically. Or, like, that, like, upper... above this point. Above this line is less weight than this whole thing. And that's not even enough to make Yoshi tip over. Okay, ignore that I just said that, but... yeah. So, alright guys. I think I am going to call it there. I'm just going to button my tools up a little bit, clean the space up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your viewership. If you missed out on the beginning of the stream, feel free to go back and check it out. And there's a whole 3.5 hours to watch back through if you would like. I had a great time with this. I'm glad I got to stream a bit again. Definitely enjoy it. And I definitely am going to be doing more streams soon. My plan is to do more Sunday streams. Like, I've always kind of had Sunday be my streaming day. It's just a nice kind of like chill, low-key kind of thing to do on a Sunday. And plus, people aren't really doing much on Sunday night after dinner anyways, so it works out good because people can watch and just kind of relax and zone out a bit before the next day, whatever that next day means for them, if it's work or if it's not work. Yeah. One other thing before I go. Some of you guys may recognize this body. I just got this off of eBay, and I'm not going to talk much about it now because I'm ready to go. But we're going to be doing a video about this here really soon. I got to get a couple things coming in the mail for it, but once I do, we're going to do a video on this body. It's a childhood it's a childhood body revival, basically. Like, I had that body when I was little, and I kind of built it into a, like, I added some stuff to it, and I want to replicate that because I have since trashed that body and gotten rid of it years and years ago before I got sentimental about it. So I picked up that one on eBay recently, and yeah, I'm going to remake that body. So I guess I'll throw the wheels back on it just for, yeah, I'm going to throw the wheels back on just for space saving sake. So I can put this back on the shelf. I still need to come up with the design and stuff for my servo mount. If I can, like, come up with a good CNC mount, that would be great. Not sure yet, though. Not sure how I'm going to go about that. But if I could come up with something... Where did my wheel nuts go? Oh, there they are. Blind as a bat tonight, guys. I swear to God. If I can come up with a good design for some CNC servo mounts, that's not going to be ridiculously hard to make, I will probably do those. But yeah, the other mod that I want to do to this thing to make it more how I want it, or how I like it, is I want to get some 2.2 J-Concepts ruptures to put back on this. I still have the old ruptures that I had on here, but those are 1.9, those are way too small. So I'll put them on these wheels. These are the HB Rovers, which were a great deal when I got them. Like, I got the wheels and tires, all four, and the fronts were already weighted for $50, which was a killer deal. But I'm going to put the ruptures back on because that compound works better around here. They're a stickier compound. I just like them better. So yeah, I'll have to get some of those and mount them up. I'll probably mount those up and re-gear the front end in another stream, and then the servos I'll probably do in a video of their own, because I want to make some mounts that need CNCing, and of course that's always good video, so I will do that at some point too. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling. I am done here, guys. Have a great evening. Like an automotive leaf spring mount for your servo. Oh, like U-bolt style. Yeah. I guess I could do that. That is a possibility, but we'll kind of have to see. All right. Yeah, that is it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the massive support on the channel recently, all the subscribers, the views, becoming members, all that stuff. I'm so grateful for you guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a big fat thumbs up. If this does happen to be the first live stream that you have seen by me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I will be trying to stream more regularly. And if you want to check out other videos, obviously head over to my channel page. I've got over 350 videos of RC and some other content on there as well. Follow me on Instagram at Howie49_RC. Support me on Patreon. Join my Discord server. Become a member of the channel. All links are in the description down below. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Alrighty, guys. That's it for me. See y'all later, guys.